Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Finally, it's here. Prediction time. Niners versus Lions. Who am I going to pick to win this game? I'm excited for this one. I've been waiting pretty much all year for this, and now it's finally back for the next 17 games. I can't wait to talk about this. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Nothing too crazy for me. Yesterday, I made a video edge to edge per position. If you guys want to check that out, link will be in the card section. Link will be in the description below. If you guys want to check that out and see what I have to say about each position, then that'd be awesome, right? For this one, going to be predicting who I think is going to win the game and pick a final score just for fun, right? Let's get this started, but before I do, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Have a new podcast out if you guys want to check it out. Link will be in the description below. TikTok page if you guys want to follow me there for Niner updates, and I'll probably be posting there during Niner games. Link will be in the description below as well. Let's get this started. 49ers versus Lions. Who is going to win this game? Prediction. Who am I going to pick to win this game? Before I talk about it, as always, if you've been watching my videos for years now, let's talk about what happened last year in particular, because I don't have any games to look forward to from last week. 49ers, they did not have the best season of their lives. They ended up going 6-10. They had Super Bowl aspirations, but the injuries just couldn't hold themselves. They were pretty much out by week 5. They were pretty much done with everybody being out. Nick Bosa, Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle later on. All those guys, all those important pieces that you need for a Super Bowl championship run. It just wasn't there, unfortunately. They're looking to make a rebound year and hoping make it to the Super Bowl this year, which they have the roster to do it. They just have to stay healthy. Detroit Lions, they are coming off a disappointing 5-11 season. Matt Patricia got fired in favor of Matt Campbell, offensive-minded coach. I think he was an assistant coach for the Saints. He was an interim coach for the Dolphins before. He has been a head coach before, just for a little bit. He's looking to bring a lot of excitement to that city. He seems a very energetic guy. He seems like a Robert Saleh type guy from who I can remember personally, especially on the field when he's doing touchdown celebrations and stuff like that. I hope he could turn the team around. Do I hope he wins this game? Of course not, because I want the 49ers to win this game. But if he can keep it on, if the Detroit Lions organization is willing to give him a couple years, then yes, he deserves an opportunity to try to turn the team around, because Matt Patricia, that was a terrible time for a Lions fan. That out of the way, let's talk about things that are very important for this matchup, things that I think you have to look forward to if you're a 49er fan in order to win this game. For me, the trenches, you got to win the trenches, both offensive line, defensive line. The Lions, they're running a 3-4 defense now. They might get a little bit more crazy in terms of pass rush and stuff like that. Trey Flowers, the guy I talked about in my last video, he didn't have the best year of his life, his career in Detroit so far, but maybe with the defense change to 3-4, that could be a big change for him and the whole defense in general. It seems more fit for them for what they have in terms of personnel for the organization than a 4-3 defense that they ran with Matt Patricia and stuff like that. Looking at Nick Bosa, looking at D Ford, looking at all these pass rushers that we have, they have to get to Jared Goff. If they could do that, then it would be an easy win, to be honest with you. I mean, the games that we have played Jared, they were very good at rushing against the passer, against the Rams. They were very effective then. They better be effective now. And that's the big goal for me. Offensive line, they have to do a good job protecting Jimmy Garoppolo in the running game. If that happens, then it should be an easy win as well. Cakewalk win. I'm hoping it is. I don't want to get too cocky. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but they got to do those two things in order to win this game, definitely. Trenches is very important, and I think the 49ers will do a really good job on that. Other things to look forward to, I'd say Jimmy Garoppolo not messing the game up too much, throwing interceptions or anything like that. He always throws 1 or 2 very early on in the game, then he has just an amazing game after that. He's a very weird quarterback, very weird creature of a quarterback that we're talking about. He has to have a great game. He can't be making too many mistakes, and plus his career is on the line essentially in San Francisco. If he messes up big time or unfortunately gets injured where he's out for the season, then yeah, it's pretty much over for him in San Francisco. I'm hoping that he has that great year that he did in 2019, leads us to the Super Bowl. That would be amazing, but he has a lot of pressure on him for the next 17 weeks in order to be the starter for the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan hasn't really stayed as a starter, but we pretty much know who's the starter essentially for the 49ers. Other than that, looking at the trenches, they have to do that. Definitely just get the football jitters out of the way, because they haven't played football in a while in terms of regular season football, and this is the big game right here. This is the game that actually counts in terms of wins and losses. They have to win this game. It's very essential. If I had to pick a team to win this game, I'm going to be actually picking the Detroit 49ers. I'm picking the 49ers to win this game. I think everybody has a consensus that they're going to pick the 49ers to win this game. I'm pretty sure some NFL media analyst is picking the Lions to win the game just for laughs and giggles, and if they get it right, then they look smart. I'm picking the 49ers in terms of practicality. I think overall, as their roster, they look more prepared. They're a better team, in my opinion. Does that mean they're going to beat the Lions? Of course not. They still have to play the game and be effective and not get upset by them. If they do everything right, if they take the game like it's a playoff game, then yes, they will win this game. But if not, then they will lose this game and be off to a bad start. But I'm hoping for a good start, hoping for a win streak going on for the rest of the year. If I had to pick a final score for this game, I would say the 49ers win this game about 30-17. That's a pretty common score that I say pretty often in these prediction videos, but I think the 49ers have enough firepower to score a lot of points against the Lions defense, and I think the 49ers defense, they might let off a little bit, but I believe that they're able to stop Jared Goff and company, definitely, and Jamal Williams, the running game. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about predictions and who you guys having to win this game. Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, as always, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I can't wait to watch this game on Sunday to see who wins this game. I'm hoping the 49ers. Anyways, I'll catch you guys up tomorrow, probably on a Wednesday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.